Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow heroes. Of course, it's one of those sweet days again. Is anyone fired up, guys? Because I'm just on fire. I'm burning right now. So right now I'm speaking from the top of my voice and at the top of my mind, because we are actually all of us now. We are looking at everybody from the top. That's where we are. That is where Mr. Ash Mufare has taken us to. So what else? We can only say thank you, Lord, for bringing Mr. Ash Mufare to our lives. So guys, let us spend this 1 hour or 1 hour and a few minutes just digesting what happened to our business on Wednesday, the 30th of March, 2022. But let me quickly acknowledge some great people in the house. I'm not saying that anybody is not great. We are all very great people, but we just want to do the tradition of always acknowledging at least someone. Brother Oliver, thank you so much for accepting to personally represent us there. We had Brother Oliver, we had Sister Lynn, who represented us there in person, who says we are not heroes. Of course, yes, we are, right? Thank you, guys. We saw you and we're so proud of you. We're so happy. Thank you, fellow heroes, whoever watched from any part of the world, and all the comments that you dropped. We made our team really great, and it was really a good thing. And here we are today to share. Why not? So guys, why not give a shout out to the hero leadership team, because they work hard at the back, especially Naomi. I know that I'm a hard nut to crack, but she's very patient with me a lot, because she does a lot of stuff and she needs to get patience. Sis, I really love you, and I give you a hug for being patient with me, but I'm working hard to be good all this time around. So guys, I just need a few people in the house to tell us. I will start by asking people who watched it happen, those of us who watched from afar, after which we'll give room for Sister Lynn and Brother Oliver to tell us how it felt like being there and rubbing shoulders with Mr. Ash Mufare. So guys, who is motivated to just say, maybe somebody just raise their hand and tell us, what did you see? How did you see the event on Thursday, and what can you say? What were your observations? Sister Naomi, do you want to go first, please?
Thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. What do I have to say? Wow. I was like, I thought I was dreaming, and it got to a point that I said, am I dreaming? Is it real? Or maybe I'm watching a movie, I couldn't believe it, but hey, I was so motivated during that day. I was so happy. I was so, I was like, come on, we made it, we made it. Those who started earlier, some of us joined later, we didn't give up. And what really motivates me was like, there is this saying that says, quitters never win, and winners never quit. So I really like that spirit from our CEO, and we are so proud of him. And I was so happy, to think about it. Because prior to that day, I did posted the webinar on my status, and those who never believed on Unperceived started calling.
Exactly.
And asking, oh, is this your thing? And I say, hey, don't call it thing. It's our business. It's my business. So don't call it that thing. Yeah, it's real, and it's happened live today,
Okay.
And someone said, oh, can I become a founder? And I said, no, I'm so sorry. The door has been closed.
No,
because I didn't like it. When I told them 1 year, about a year ago, I didn't have any positive, mindset from it. Some were even advising me not to put so much money in it. Exactly. And they were the same person that called me and was like, hey, are the doors still open? I told them no.
All right. So, you stop there now, Sister Naomi.
We are now at the top, Yes. So happy to be here, and I hope everybody is fired up as I am. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much. Of course, we all should definitely be on fire because it's hot, right? Who is the next person to talk to us? Sister Bridget Nkam, can you please tell us what was your experience of last Wednesday, please?
Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, that was just an amazing day for me. Of course, I was by myself, but I was having a blast. It was really, I was speechless. I would say that. I watched Collins, I watched Vincent. I mean, everything that they were doing, I was just so excited. Right. I could not help myself. I was just screaming and screaming and screaming. And then when I heard Ash talk, oh my goodness, I'm like, this guy, just everything that I always felt about him. And then just to see what he did in India, what he's been doing behind the scenes, the humanitarian work, everything was just, it was so emotional. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, we are just.
Was there any particular thing that struck you of all the things you saw?
Yes, the fact that we have these 2 offices in Dubai, that really struck me. And I would like to tell you guys that I have always wanted to go to Dubai. I've always dreamed about maybe having a home in Dubai. But
now
when
you have every reason.
I'm like, I'm gonna be in Dubai.
Now you have every reason because your livelihood is planted there. Thank you, sis, for sharing. Thank you so much. Let's hear from Brother Vincent. You were on the panel, bro. Open and show and tell us what happened. Unmute yourself right now. Oh, are you not a co-host? I've just asked you to unmute. Don't worry about the baby. He's part of us. Just speak. Brother Vincent, you're unmuted. All right. Brother Vincent, can you hear us?
Oh, 1 second. Yeah.
Yes, we were just asking that you were on the panel on the 30th. So what was your impression? What actually was it, that thing that really touched you like that? You were like, oh, wow.
Well, I think, thank you, Sister Comfort. I was very excited. And then I think I missed some word because what I will say, it was very powerful that day. And then it was very exceptional day because I was very impressed. And like I said, it's like the dream has come true because I know I got a lot of people, even IT department I work, we have a lot of IT colleagues. So I spoke to them. I said, this is a business which is coming, and then that business will help all of us, especially financially. But most of my colleagues, they say, oh, it's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. And then they all refuse. Even my head of IT is one of my, I would say, is a brother. Right. So we chat, and then I say, hey, brother, this is a big business. And then he said, no, it's the way you explain it's too good to be true, so I can't do it. Right. So that day, I feel like those days when I was talking to them, I was talking about the business, and then they all come back to me, and then it's like they take it like it's a funny like what I was telling to them. He says that you are a joker. How come you are IT guy? And then you believe in those kind of things. Come on, don't believe this thing. I say, okay, thank you. So it's like they put me down like the way back. I was trying to help them. And then seeing that event, big event that day, it made me very high. And then they said the dream has come true. And then this is true. And then it's live. Our CEO was a very humble person, the way he also presenting the business. And then I saw my brothers. I saw my brother Oliver, brother Bob. They were they were with the CEO himself, the chat. But I was calling and we didn't get the invitation on time, but because the time to process to go to the United States will take time. So we couldn't be there. But I believe the next time, by the grace of God, they will do things and they will be there. So I was very excited. It's like I was in the moon because I'm not on the ground here. I was like in the moon that day.
You can say that again.
Yeah. So I'm so excited. So excited. So later, even I called Brother Collins I say, come, let's open a champagne, let's drink, because that's the day. We make the day today. We don't have to worry anymore. So it was a very, 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 very happy that day. So
Thank you, bro.
I don't have word to say it because it was too exciting.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So we have the two in the house. These are heroes. Brother Oliver, I hope you brought your coat here because we need to have that smell. I heard everything, but Brother Bob said it and I heard it. So you need to keep the coat, don't wash it because we need to smell Ash's perfume on you. So before I give you the microphone, let's hear from Auntie Lynn first. You and Brother Oliver actually saw Ash Mufara live and you gave him a hug. What was your experience of this day?
Well, it was like it's kind of surreal because I didn't really believe I was there. I had to pinch myself. You know, pinch yourself. Is this really happening? How can this be? I'm here, you know, with Ash Mufara. But you know what I just want to share about Ash Mufara is that he is such a loving, kind, humble, soft-spoken man with a lovely sense of humor, and he treats everyone well. When we were waited on, you know, at the restaurants that he invited us to, he treats everyone equally well. And that's, to me, speaks volumes about Mr. Mufara, the respect that he has for humankind. It doesn't matter what your stature in life is, he's just very, very respectful. And that's what I took away with me as far as the man himself. Of course, he's brilliant and all of that, but aside from those things, his character is solid. And we can be so proud to be associated with Ash Mufara. I think we're just so blessed. That's my feedback. And about the event itself, it was just fabulous. Being able to be there, you know, sitting next to Ash Mufara during the event was an honor, you know, and he was a class act, very, very composed throughout it all, through the little ups and downs. You know, with a major event, there's always ups and downs, but he was solid like a rock, you know what I mean? A true leader. And I was very impressed by that. And the event itself was spectacular. And the news he had for us blew us all away. I know all of us here were astounded about Dubai and the fact that we now own two floors of that the world's tallest building. You know what I'm saying?
We're coming to that. See, don't worry. You have to
talk about that later.
Oh,
okay.
You have to say more about that. So just give us time and let one more person. Let Brother Oliver speak. Brother Oliver, tell us.
Thank you.
Give Ash a hug. I'm keeping a video of you. Don't just dare with me because where I'll put that video, you will not believe.
Oh, let me start. Let me greet the house, everybody. You know, my body is hot, so
Yeah,
let me first greet everybody. Auntie Lynn, Bree, Jane Francis, Dr. Benny, Naomi, Sister Comfort. Look, two groups, heroes and winners. These two groups, heroes and winners, we did it.
We nailed it.
We did it. And that Tuesday when we arrived the hotel, Marriott Hotel, Ash is a down-to-earth person. He hugged everybody. He like talked to us like we are pals. Like I'm talking to Bob. I'm talking to Collins. I'm talking to Vincent. Sister Comfort, I'm talking to you. These are people I talk on a daily basis. He talked to you as if you people have been friends for years. You will not imagine. Then he said, please go and keep your luggages. We are going to meet, just come back downstairs. We're going to meet at 11. And he's that kind of a fatherly person. He came, he was asking, where's this person? He asked everybody's name. He asked, where's this person? Where's Michael William? Where's this? Where's Ron? Where's this person? Where are they going to sit? When food came, he said, where's your food? He makes sure everybody is down, settled with their food and their order. And it was an open bar. Eat what you want to eat, unlimited. I was like, is this for real? I turned and I asked Charles, what are you drinking? He says, drinking an XO cognac. I was like, huh? An XO cognac, there one shot is $88.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was like, huh? And then I took a shot. He said, Oliver, what are you drinking? I said, I'm drinking cognac. He said, Oliver, we love you. We need you. That thing is going to freeze your brain. Stop drinking it.
I know.
Whew.
I love him for saying that to me.
I was prepared to take about 5 shots. That's the fact he said that about the alcohol that is going to freeze my brain. I just stopped. I didn't even put a sip again. I just started drinking the water and lemon.
Oh yes, you can give up anything for unpassive.
Yeah. And then Auntie Lynn and Bob, they were taking pictures with him. As Auntie Lynn came and called me that Ash wants to see me. I went and met with 3 of us there before 2 other people came. Oh man, we were going technical with him. He had a soft 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes with us at that corner.
Wow.
With the technical guys. We're talking technical stuff. He demonstrated some certain things to us. We were like, wow. Then he was like, that we should take the poster picture like this. Say, Oliver, stand like this. Bob, like this. Auntie Lynn. He was like behaving like a little 5-year-old boy.
All right, Brother Oliver, thank you. And I like this thing you are sharing because it brings to mind one of the sayings back home that when a child washes their hands well, they can dine with the king. So you went there. It's not because you were the only one. We are more than 1.2 million, right? But because you washed your hands well, you had that opportunity to dine with the king. The good job you as a team are doing is not going unnoticed. And we thank you all and pray that you should keep on keeping on, because you are not doing it for yourselves. You are not doing it for Ash. You are just joining Ash to serve humanity. Thank you so much. Thank you. We really do appreciate. I am putting somebody on the screen now just because he's here, but at the back, I cannot talk to him because he has really been getting me worked up this morning. But he is right here. Bro, you're welcome. So now, tell us, Brother Collins, you have no chance to tell us how you feel because I waited for you like forever. So now tell us, what was that thing that happened to Unpassive on the 30th of March, 2022?
Thank you, Stacon, for it. I just want to greet everybody here. You know, we are so fired up. Honestly, I can't really say. You just said, you know, the right word you said. When a man washes or whoever washes his hand, that's Chinua Achebe.
You know.
That statement, you know, it's just like we, you know, here we have washed our hands so we can dine with the king and queens. And if you look at it very well, Unpassive is a family. And Ash treated us as a family. You know what was going in my mind? I was thinking about those who have made stories. Oh, this thing is a scam. Ash is a 419. So, and I was like, can they really realize now this man is genuine? Somebody who can sacrifice his family.
Yeah.
None of us can do that. Honestly, I will never sacrifice my family for anything. My mom, those who knows me very well, if you call my family, I'll tell you, we have something in our language, in Bafut language, I'll tell you, for me to come and work as a slave to anybody, I will better go to my village and die hungry.
Auntie Lynn, can you take control? But can you mute everybody here? I know that you're faster in doing this.
Please, somebody is disturbing.
Can you make me a co-host?
Please, can you mute yourself? Can you mute yourself?
Nobody play with me. Thank you.
Can you make me a co-host? I'll
Yes,
control the
I'm
background
almost there.
sound.
Brother Collins, just go ahead, hoping that this person will behave themselves because we're not in the mood of listening to that now, to be honest.
So I was saying this, you know, putting myself in Ash, because we have a certain proverb in my dialect. You know, they said, for me to even be a slave in someone, I'll better go to my village and die hungry. You know, and you look at the insult that Ash have taken. You know, I was looking at this when Ash will go to webinars, and we as a founders with $97, someone will put millions and billions to build something of this magnitude, and will insult and say everything to him, you know, disrespecting this man. Honestly, there are times I've watched. No, if I put myself as a human being, I cannot take it. I will take all your $7 and go. I will go with my company and be the world richest man. But this man is so humble because he knows that, you know, I've been there.
Exactly.
the mindset of people are. You know, things that we cannot take it, Ash took it. I said, this man, is it the second Jesus Christ? Because he said, people spit on his face, but he took it humbly. Slap and blows, he took it. And we are going in the process of Lent. Said, even the spittle, even the laugh, you laugh at me, is because it comes from God. And I looked at this man, I said, are you the second coming of the Messiah to change the world? And if you go in my TikTok, he said, I said, the way I came into this world, I want to live it better than the way.
Exactly.
And that's what was playing in my mind since I comfort. I was just like,
I know. So
what people say now? What people say now? What people say now? When I look at Dubai, what people say now? I call my cousin, have you seen it? He said, yes. I've seen all of this. And I said,
hold on. We're going to discuss Dubai. We are going to discuss Dubai. So thank you so much, guys, for sharing. I know that everybody will definitely have a say here today, but let's continue the chat. Even on the chat section, let people just type how they felt, what they saw, and so on. But let's make it really real. I just want, who should I, let me go back to the tech guys. I know that Sister Naomi, be ready, because you definitely say something here, because Collins told me other stuff about you that I did not know, which I'm just going to expose you here. I don't mind, but the question I'll ask you, given what I know about you now more. So Brother Collins, Brother Oliver, let me call one person at a time. Brother Oliver, what is the name of that thing that happened, the top event? What was that? Because many people, you know, the reason for this conversation is always to make everybody to be excited. Some people did not make sense. I'm happy that I don't have the chance to share my own experience, what I go through with people I invite to Unpassive. Somebody asked me that this guy is calling people and saying it's a top event just to come and show people how they're distributing cars and phones to people. And I told him that you are very negative and I can't listen to you now. So that is what some people think, that maybe it was about sharing phones and this. But what was that event? What was it all about, Brother Oliver? You need to unmute yourself. Oh, this is not correct. I've just asked you to unmute. Okay.
About that, you want me to talk about the event?
Yes, just tell us what it was all about. What was that thing that they were doing on the 30th?
Oh no, we were unleashing, let me use that word. You know, the bulldozer, or the king of the forest, to the world, that we are here. The world should know that we are here. We are coming. And the country that the CEO choose for that to happen. If anybody that knows what that Dubai, that particular, the Gulf, look, it means to the world, and what it means, that because now they are now going into IT, into technology, the whole of that Gulf area, from Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Qatar, all that area, they are moving, they are rapidly going into IT, into technology. Let me say technology. If you look at the buildings, you look at the kind of cars they are driving, 1.8 million tourists go to that country, to Dubai in particular, every year. Look at that building is alone. What's the name of that building again? That building alone, you have Giorgio Armani Hotel is there. Look at that building. We got the whole floor, 151, 134, classic. Google is not there. Microsoft is not there. Apple is not there. WhatsApp, they don't have. What does that tell you? Okay. So we are now telling them, we went and introduced us to the world. They should know that we are coming. So that was it. And then the following day, I called a colleague in Dubai, and he said the whole place is blue. Unpassive, they don't understand what is going on.
All right, Brother Oliver, wait. We'll still come back. I've written it down. I still want to hear another one thing that you still need to come back and explain this, because we want to hear, and people need to really understand this. Peter Rogers, good morning. No, actually, good afternoon. Let me learn how to use time correctly. Peter Rogers, you're welcome, please. Oh, sorry. I really need to
ask him to
yes,
unmute.
I've just asked you to unmute. Sorry.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Hi. Welcome, Peter Rogers. We just want you to tell us in the most layman terms, What was this event on Saturday all about? What was Ash showing to the world?
Well, okay, let's start a bit back from when I first got involved. I mean, I got involved back in 1918 and 2018, sorry, and it's definitely different to what it was then to what it is now. And obviously it's been in 4 years in the making this, and Ash really wanted to share to the world what OnPassive is going to be and what it's going to do for individual people like us. And obviously what happened on Wednesday in Dubai is to share OnPassive to the globe. This is the starting point. This is where it's all going to start from. And you know, I actually watched it all the way through from 3 o'clock until whatever time it went on to. And the funny thing was, I had to pick my son up from after club at 5 o'clock, 5:30, and I had to nip out for half an hour. And all the excitement happened in all that half an hour, and I missed it. So
Oh dear.
I had to come back and obviously re-record, and obviously watch the recording that half an hour just to get the full impact of what Ash had done, you know. And it was
Right.
you know, and yeah, but the idea really, obviously, with what Ash has done is to share OnPassive to the world. This is the beginning. This is the
Perfect.
start of what we've.
Okay, thank you so much for your contribution, Peter Rogers. Sister Lynn, if you can add to what Peter Rogers has just said. Ash was just, the occasion was to present OnPassive to the world, right? And now people have an idea. And one thing somebody said a couple of days ago, that the 30th is that day that has come to vindicate some of us, because people were like, you are thief, you are that. And then finally that day comes. So Auntie Lynn, when Peter Rogers says it was a day we were presenting OnPassive to the world, does it mean that it was a launch, or what was that? Add to what he has said. Many people need to understand so that they get excited like you and myself.
Yeah, I think that Wednesday was the initial global marketing campaign. It's just the start of a probably lifelong permanent marketing campaign. The initial one is going to be 16 months long, but as Ash Mufareh said, will continue, you know, and some of these marketing campaigns will overlap. And I believe that the fact that he chose Dubai, it was because of the visibility of Dubai to the world. We have international travel and commerce.
Yes, thank you. I don't want us to go into a lot of detail because we'll come to that. I just wanted you to confirm, yes, it is the beginning of the launch of the marketing campaign showing OnPassive to the world. That is what layman like me and the other people want to hear. Sister Helen, you are not on camera. I'm not sure if you are in the mood to say a word, what that was that Ash did on Wednesday. That is what some people can only understand it when you put it in the most layman terms. Yeah, so I really appreciate what you all are doing, guys. Thank you. Okay, if Sister Helen is not talking, I understand that she's not in the mood to talk now. She'll come back later. So Sister Gladys, you'll be the last person, then I'll go back so that the other, so that we'll connect the IT guys and the marketing guys and so on. We want to understand. We are in the process of digesting the events that took place on the 30th, such that we all get excited. Sister Gladys, are you there, please? I am very sure she's not a co-host, and so she's finding it difficult to unmute herself. Where is she? If you can quickly. All right.
I'll find her.
All right. Sorry if we're wasting time, guys. Who is that?
Okay, I've asked you to unmute, Gladys.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, heroes and all the founders. Thank you for having me. Wednesday was an official introduction of OnPassive to the public. The beginning of the marketing campaign, which started from Dubai and India, oh bless, and Ash said it's going to continue. It's non-stop. Next, we're going to hear another announcement where it's going to be in another part of the world. So this is just an official introduction, putting the name OnPassive in front of the eyes of the public, such that they can go look up and see what is this, what does OnPassive have, and then that way they will be introduced to our products next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Gladys. And then let's go back now to no, one more voice from Sister Naomi. Okay, no, wait, I actually called Sister Ellen. Are you in the mood to talk because you're driving? Let me unmute you. I'm not sure though. I've just asked you to unmute.
Okay, yeah, you didn't unmute me. That's why
Sorry,
I couldn't speak.
we apologize.
No problem. So what's the question again?
We were just asking that people should put it in the most layman terms. What was that occasion that was taking place in Dubai? Peter Rogers said they were introducing OnPassive to the world. Auntie Lynn says that's the beginning of our marketing campaign. And then Sister Gladys just confirms. So do you have any other thing to put it down in such a way that we all will understand, please?
Well, we have had this journey for a long time. We've been waiting for Ash to tell us how to move forward, because we were all itchy to let the world know that day on Wednesday, that was the day he led the world, he gave us the go ahead to talk about OnPassive to anybody. And that's when we are campaigning now to bring customers to join us in OnPassive. So that's the beginning of a marketing campaign for us.
Okay, so yes. Mr. Ash and his team have already gone to work on our behalf.
Yes, they have, and we will start having customers put under us. Some days you go to your back office and you see that you have more people than what you registered. So that's proof. That's the marketing campaign. And to call your attention, you know, there used to be testing. You know, we have been doing testing.
Right.
I've noticed that one of my team members, she's had 11 people added to her, which didn't register. That means the market campaign had been going on in the background. Yeah. But now it's public, so we'll have more. Maybe everybody now will have customers under them.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for letting us know, Sister Helen. You just get us more fired up. Now Oliver is actually burning where he is.
She registered 40 people, but when I look at her name, she has 51 people.
Oh my God, this is
massive.
I think I need to check. I'm not checked, guys.
That's huge.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know. So, Sister Naomi, tell us, please. There's this, I actually listen to a lot of people, and whatever I'm saying here, I heard from one leader or the other. So according to Marty Tegamo, that all of us know, says OnPassive is going to be seen on 120 largest screens in the world, 24 hours round the clock. Naomi, what does this mean to us and our business?
Thank you, Sister Comfort. This means that the marketing campaign has started. It has already started. As our sister Helen said, you know, most of us have not been to our main website. But when our CEO was speaking the last time on Wednesday, he said something. He said, our website has changed. And lo and behold, it has changed as well. So when you go there, you see this one said, become a founder. So you'll be getting different names when you log on to, I log on my computer at the office, it gives me a different name. When I log in, when I went to the website at home with my laptop, it gave me another different name. With my iPad, it gave me another different name. Meaning, what Brother Matty said, meaning the marketing campaign has begun.
Okay.
That
we
will be all over the world. And you know, what went on in Dubai on Wednesday was the starting point for OnPassive. And believe me, the whole world, everybody will be a household name. Everybody will talk about OnPassive. And as I always said, we are OnPassively blessed to be here. So that's all that it means. Yeah.
Thank you so much indeed, guys. We are OnPassively blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. So does somebody want to add, Brother Vincent, do you want to add something to that again? When they say we are going to be seen on 120 largest screens in the world, 24 hours round the clock. What does that mean?
Comfort, sorry, can I just put in before Oliver comes in?
Yes, yes, please.
I just want to add something more to what Naomi was just saying. I got a guy, Victor Melody, I sponsored.
Victor, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I mean. I sponsored Victor. I spoke to Victor yesterday, and he was telling me he's a very big leader, and he was telling me that he's got friends in Dubai who they shared the business with, and they didn't poo-poo it, but they just said, "Oh, it's not live yet, so Victor, come back to me when it's all live," and all that. And and he had quite a few friends that actually rang him on the day that it went live from Dubai and saying, "Unpack this. It's all over the place in Dubai." And it's on these screens. It's in the big shopping center. I forgot the name of the. And this guy was that excited, and actually rang Victor to tell him. He said, "This is a real business. This is this is real. It's all over the place here." So those screens are obviously starting to do the work. So I just wanted to add that bit in, just to.
Okay.
It really made me realize how live and how real this is, because
I know. Yeah, thank you so much. And then, Brother Oliver, there's something you started explaining, because that's where the whole excitement is. We are not only in Dubai, the significance of starting this business in OnPassive is more than we can imagine. So what is the importance? Especially you started talking like where we are, Google is not there, and so on and so forth. So let's know, Brother Oliver, add your voice to that, so that you go back, because you talked about Google is not there, WhatsApp's not there, and so on and so forth. So it meant more than we just wanted to hear at that time.
Yeah, that tells you that OnPassive has already grabbed that market, the whole of that region, that Gulf region, who got the market. And not only that, also, that region is Dubai in particular, and Saudi Arabia and Qatar, they are like moving the speed that they are getting into technology. The speed is like more than that of the United States, I can say. Like I said, WhatsApp is not there. They don't use WhatsApp. You understand? Google is not there.
Right.
Microsoft, yes, they use Microsoft products, but they are not there. But we have an office. We have an office in Burj Khalifa building, the tallest building on this planet Earth. It's standard. That's where our office, 2 buildings, but cash. One other office is coming up. The CEO said that one other office is coming up, that they are finalizing it now. Then the old office also is there. So now we are going to have about 4 different offices, 4 different locations. 1 location with 2 different locations.
All in Dubai, 4 in Dubai.
All in Dubai.
Correct.
All in Dubai. Look at Dubai. In Dubai, if you see people walk on the street, they are on their. You see people in the plane, they are on their. Yeah. You see people everywhere, they are on that. What does that tell you? They'll buy all our products. From physical product to digital products, they are going to get it. Remember that the CEO mentioned to us last time that there's a country.
Yes.
There's a country that their government would take all our product. They'll use all our product. And their school, from elementary school to the university, they want to buy all of them iPad or tablet that they will use, and they will use Academy. I'm suspecting that is that region. It might be that Dubai, Saudi Arabia.
All right.
So our market there is already ready-made. And then guess what again? Maybe people didn't get that discussing with Collins and Bob. He said that Mohammed is not going to be one of us anymore. I don't know if any of you catch it. Well, Mohammed is a founder.
Okay. Carry on, bro.
Yeah, Mohammed is a founder. But Mohammed is the one that he's the one heading that project. That all what we've seen, like the CEOs mentioned to us, all what we saw, Mohammed is the one heading that project. If you saw those people that were that they were standing, like he said, that they were standing beside that bridge, that river, he said that all our employees. There were more than 50 of them there.
All right.
So you see how the CEO is doing things behind the scene we didn't know.
Yeah, just
we didn't know.
Really heated. Yeah, okay.
Let me say one. Look, like Peter Rogers also said something that Peter Olambu said.
Victor.
I also call Victor. Yeah, I also call my friends them there. People who have been talking to them for them to come now, they are the one calling me now. They're in Dubai.
Yes.
Now they want to join. You know, because they say the whole place is blue. Even today in the morning, I wake up around after about 2 a.m. They say everywhere is blue.
Okay, let's hear from others. Let's hear from others, guys. We need to.
Comfort, can I say
yes,
something?
I was just going to. Yes, carry on, bro. Carry on so that you continue. Because what I was going to ask you now, Collins, was again, what is the significance of Dubai in our business? Because it's making news and stuff. Just go for it, bro.
I don't want to miss it. I want to say the marketing and it's in what I understand.
Carry on. Yes.
I already have a degree in marketing before I moved to IT.
Go for it, bro.
You know, in marketing, they always talk about you move in a niche, then you go global. So when you move in a niche, I went back and I started reading my book. I said, what is the significance of this? Let me go and look at my books again. There's a strategic way why Ash moved into Dubai. Remember, Dubai is United Arab Emirates. You have Oman, you have Qatar, you have that. But Dubai is the head of everything when it comes to technology. So once you capture Dubai, you capture United Arab Emirates.
Really?
So I did a feasibility study where we said, okay, how do we do rice farming in India? What do you tell the people? Do you bring the Cameroon strategy or American strategy or this? You need to go by the culture of the people. That is the reason why Ash moved there, because you need to capture the heart and the mind and the culture of those people. Because if you don't know their culture and their mind, you cannot sell in that particular area. So the reason why they did that, it was because of this. And now we've captured Dubai. Now let me look at the other part, you know, where we talk about how it will influence the product. And we talk about digitalization of the internet world. It will be the biggest Silicon Valley we are talking of. The biggest. If you are not there, you really re-strategize yourself in the marketing perspective. You cannot sell that product. And you remember somebody asked me, called me, because I called my cousin in Dubai. He said, it's where we can see it everywhere. And one of the things he told me, he said, Sister Comfort, you are in Birmingham, right? That place is like Birmingham. Before you go to Birmingham, you have to pay. To enter Birmingham and then to go to all of those sectors, you have to pay. Because I said, can you go and look for it? He said, Brother Collins, I cannot go there. He said, why? Because I cannot pay to enter Birmingham. Yes. He said, I have to pay and then go in again. The more you go, you have to pay. It means I have to pay to go to that buildings. So it's like a touristic site. It's like, you know, there is no way you can go there. He called me the money. I didn't know the money. He said a dirham or something. He said, how much dirham to go there? It's a lot of money. It's more than how much to go into Birmingham, to enter Birmingham, amount of money. Then talk less of going to that side. All these people are going. He said, you know what, I'll watch it on TV and I'll see it elsewhere and I'll not go there because it costs a lot. So right. Tell people that Ash is someone who is strategic person. He knows if I put it there, go where we see it. And as Bro Oliver said, people travel. How many tourists go to Dubai? And if you put it in Western world is saturated. Somebody asked, put it in London, why don't we put it in America, New York, or maybe Austria? Or I say, you know what? When we put it there, it will be difficult. A lot of tourists go to that side. They will bring it to the Western world. I was telling Bro Oliver, I said, you know what? I'm thinking the next place will be the Asian, this place, how do you call it? I call it, I said, that is where that's what I'm thinking. Because
Singapore.
Now,
I said Singapore. I said, because if you capture Singapore, you capture Asian, you capture this side, you capture United Arab Emirates. You can start to move into Europe because only the Europeans, we will go there and bring it back here. We'll bring it back into this continent. That is where technology is going, you know. And I'm so happy that we have a marketer and a visionary who knows where to plant something and know that if I create it there, I put it there, it will create shockwave all over the globe. Because who don't want to go to Dubai? Who don't want to go to Singapore? Who don't want to go to Oman or all of those places? Tourists go there and they see, they'll buy all the gadgets and come.
Wow. All right, Brother Collins, this is very exciting. You guys are just like making me dance over my seat because you see, we're digesting it. I mean, me first. Actually, I'm being selfish. So I brought you here so that you teach me and other people benefit from it. Thank you guys for sharing. I just want to call on everyone in the house. If I see a hand up, I'm going to respect that hand and go for it first, knowing that that person definitely wants to contribute. Please just put up your hand if you want to add your voice to what we are discussing here, because it's really important, right? When we share like this, people get, you know, that is when people finally know that, oh, this is what it's all about. Let people not think that Ash called us to come and sit and watch him share phones. That was not the case. It was totally out of place. Even though we go to the sharing of phones because it has a place part to play in the life of this business and in our lives, right? So, Brother Frank, let me unmute you, please.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. I must admit, I could not watch the whole thing because I had to leave midway for an exam that day, and only God knows how I managed to pass that exam because I really had a divided attention. Seriously. But my thought and feelings after the 30th, you know, tears were just coming down. That's how I felt.
Right.
And well, for two reasons. One was the opportunity for me to be part of this wonder. How honored and lucky I am to be part of it. And the other one was the pity that I felt for people who are not part of this, especially those who have heard it and have refused to be part of it. You know, I can't just what they are missing, how their life is going to be. And for some reason, when I listen to people like Lane, Oliver, describing the event and meeting people, especially Ash and the other colleagues, you know, all this while I thought I know these people because I've been seeing them, you know, we've been together on Zoom for almost like a year or more. I thought I knew them. But when they started describing them in person, I said to myself, wait a minute, I don't think I know these people yet. And I just can't wait to meet these colleagues in person.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's all that I wanted to say.
We're just close to it. We are close to it. Thank you so much, bro. Let me give Dr. Benny first and let Sister Helen spare her voice because she used it just a couple of minutes ago, but you go immediately after Dr. Benny. So, Osis, go ahead. Oh. Dr. Benny, go ahead, please. You're ready to speak.
Okay. As you guys know, it is only God, right? God brought our CEO to us. The first time I saw him, I wrote on our global webinar on a Telegram, and I said, Mr. Ash Mufara is our Jesus Christ. And a lot of people were mad at me that I cannot equate him as Jesus. Okay, if he's not theirs, he's mine. Because of what he has done. He is here to eradicate poverty and to uplift humanity. But what I saw on the 30th, I cried. The reason I cried because, like Mike Ellis said, Mike Ellis stated that the way he received you guys, Auntie Lynn, Brother Oliver, Brother Bob, and everybody, he treated you guys as kings and queens. And remember, I always talk about my queens and kings. Yes, because we do have Queen Elizabeth, we have everyone. The way he treated you guys, I was amazed. And something that I saw from him, he cried. The reason why he cried was because I believe a lot of people have been talking about OnPassive, laughing, because he introduced OnPassive into the world. That makes me so happy. Why? A lot of people have been laughing at me, a lot. But this time, nobody will laugh at me, sister. No.
Oh, it's your time to laugh now, sis. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You.
Yeah, thanks. It's your time now to laugh. So all that goes up does come down, right? So Sister Ellen, please. Do I need to ask her to unmute? All right, I'm doing that right away.
Yes. Yeah, I had to unmute. Thank you again for giving me another opportunity to speak. When you were talking not long ago, you said this show, it wasn't to give gifts. That was not the issue. I think that it is the issue.
Okay.
That's part of the issue because how many CEOs give presents to their workers?
Correct.
I've never heard about it. You know, you work and they'll increase you maybe $5 if you are very lucky on your paycheck, but they don't give you any gifts of value. That doesn't happen. Give iPhones, give laptops, and they give cars to people. That has never happened. That's brand new cars, not things that are already used. You know, that to show. You know, he said he was going to show other people how to do business. That's part of how to do business. You appreciate your workers so that they will do better work. You don't have to run after them, or they don't have to wait for you to show up and then everybody's rushing to sit down and pretending to do work. These people work because they are treated like family. You know, that's part of it. And then you had the Oh Bless. You know what Oh Bless will do to us.
Right, sure.
It's already happening. He's already blessing people. Yeah. So he wanted to show people, show the other CEOs that you shouldn't just go to the moon, but you should bless people who are in need, who are hungry and homeless.
I know that.
Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. So, Sister Gladys, after Sister Gladys, I would like to ask another question, but people, you are welcome. We need to discuss this and we need to make it palatable enough for everybody to be able to take down. All of us want to be excited, 1.2 million and counting. So, Sister Gladys, it's your place now, please.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and thanks to everyone who is contributing. I just want to make one thing clear. Ash is not Jesus, and Ash is not God. He has said that himself. He has said it does not create human beings, but Ash is just like you and me. But what makes him stand out is because he is someone who really listens to the needs of the people. He is very intelligent. He is a business person, but he has values that he has chosen to follow those values to alleviate the pain that is in the world by doing something good to humanity. He said he doesn't even want to be known as the richest person when he dies from this world. He wants to be remembered as the most compassionate person. So I just felt it's important for us to say, you know, what Ash has said. He has not claimed to be God. He said clearly does not create people, but he believes you attract who you are. It just happens that he has attracted the people who uphold the values that he has. So I just wanted to put that out there on the record. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you to Sister Gladys. I'm happy you brought it back because I was going to say that too, that I don't think Ash equally would like to think that to be known as Jesus, because he's not. And he isn't. It's just that we all have the ability to let God use us, right? So Ash has just made himself an instrument, and God is using him to touch lives. I think that's just it. Thank you for highlighting that. It's very important. Thank you, sis. Okay, let's hear from Michael Luanga. Then I'll ask another question so that I don't want to keep people here so long so that next time they can come again. Unmute yourself, Michael. Welcome, bro.
Hello, Sister Comfort. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to say something here on the OnPassive family.
Beautiful background, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much. You are all welcome, and we are so privileged and proud to be on the OnPassive family. First and foremost, I'd also want to give thanks to our IT team that is here present on this platform for they have been also taking us through most of the journey on how this business works in terms of the technical part of it. I just want to make a few submissions, and specifically I would say this in terms of what we witnessed on the 30th. Actually, we are all glued on our TVs, on our computers and our phones in order to see this day come to pass, as we have been promised before that something big is going to happen that will put us on the top. No wonder we really see ourselves there on the top, because on passive will surely stay on top and no one is going to take it down. I say that in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Nobody will put us down because of one thing, and that is our CEO, who actually took on a stand to come out from all the vast majority of rich people, prominent people, that he saw that there was the need of uplifting people from the poverty that has ravaged the whole universe. And he took it upon himself to be used by God to make sure that he not only uses the knowledge God has given him on his personal benefit, but rather to see that even the least person ever thought of in deep there in the village, on all the continents of the world, can have food on his table or her table, and also to have clothes to put on and shoes to wear, and also to acquire education. This is a person that God has given us. Of course, I cannot term him as some people may say that is Jesus, because that is divine. However, I would say that God has used him as a vessel to spearhead this revolutionary campaign, to see that it benefits most of the unprivileged people. And we as the Unpersevians here present today in terms of our number, which is now 1.2, that we are his right hand. He has done his part, and it's us now. In fact, this is a ministry. Then we have to take on, we don't have to let Ash down. We will do only have one thing to take on this. And thank you very much.
Yes.
I would like to thank everyone, and also extend my regards to our CEO and all the local leaders. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro. Thanks. Don't take offense when I'm stopping you. It's just because I want to give more people opportunities to speak. But I really appreciate that you came. Thank you so very much. So guys, just the last few the people who have spoken have made it in, that's just a point of connection. Now let's move, let's penetrate the heart of Mr. Ash Mufare, which is what we say. He said uplifting humanity, respect for humankind, crying for those who are left out. I think those words, all of these words you used here are all summed up into what we call Oh Bless. And we saw it in action. We saw just the introduction of it. So let's just discuss a bit about Oh Bless and what it is doing. And given that it was also highlighted on the 30th of March, on last Wednesday. So guys, when it comes to humanitarian stuff, we know what lies deep down Ash's heart. So what do you think? What are some of you planning? We are going to just brush on this because Oh Bless is a topic of its own for a full day discussing just that. But because it came up, you saw what Ash did. And then even the idea of what Sister Helen said, I think it was supposed to rightly come now, and it's just on time. The fact that Ash appreciated or presented some gifts to the Indian police, and then to some people from the medical sector and so on. And then the images that we saw coming from the hospitals and so on, reaching out to sick, to the poor, to the hungry, and so on. What does that speak to you, and what do you learn from such? Sister Gifty, you are not on camera. Would you like to speak? Just comment on the humanitarian aspect of ONPASSIVE. We share this so that people will get ideas. This is what I would like to do. I never knew what to do, but from seeing or hearing what people say now, I have an idea what to do. Sister Gifty, are you ready? If not, I'm searching to get another person. I want somebody who has not spoken. If not, then I'll give it to people who are ready to speak so that we can progress.
Yeah.
So, sister, okay, correct.
Yeah, it's on now.
Okay, carry on, sis.
Yeah. Good evening to everyone.
Hi.
Yeah. That speaks a lot to me as a person who is coming from Africa and looking at our background. It means a lot to me. Me, myself, I have a couple of people on me that I'm taking care of. So for someone to come out there who have a big heart, who is ready to share and to love people and then give them a warm welcome to him, for me, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Means a lot to me. And I speak to my people sometimes that I want to buy a train for Ghana. I want to do this for them. I want to do that for them. But I enjoy the public transport. I want to listen to the people, what they are saying in the public transport, what they talk about. The market people, after 5 o'clock in the evening, when you join the public transport, you will not like to join it again. But I enjoy the conversation. That's
home anyway.
Time, you know, it really takes someone with a big heart to join them.
Right.
Sometimes I just want to listen to them and the hardship that they are going through, carrying a lot of stuff, the market women, what they're through to pay just a small amount of school's fees for their children.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard sometimes when you look back, compare here to over there. But
Sister Gifty, what do you plan? What are your plans? How do you intend to help?
My plan is very big. I think it's even bigger than Ash himself.
Oh.
Right.
You have 30 seconds to let us know.
Okay, then. I want to get them a train.
Okay.
The train is something that I think is easy to travel with. And I want to give them good road. And I want to give people food.
Oh, dear.
I cannot do much as I want to do. But anytime I go out there, I try to feed a couple of people that I can reach to. So that is my heart desire.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's hear from when it's not on camera. I find it a bit difficult. I saw Sister Jane Francis. Do you want to say something about the humanitarian aspect of ONPASSIVE? Given that we saw that the Obless movement was also highlighted on the event on Wednesday. Somebody should mute her, please. I know that she's surely struggling to unmute herself. Sister Jane Francis, if you can raise your hand so that we see you really quick, but I saw you already. All right. I've just asked you to unmute, please. Okay. If she's not ready, let me unmute Mama Rosalind. You can unmute yourself. I've just asked you to unmute. Yes. Welcome.
Hello, Comfort. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Oliver. Hello, everyone. I am very, very glad to be with you this afternoon.
Right.
This is the late afternoon in my country, and I want to appreciate Comfort and her team for the good job they are doing. The event on Wednesday was a wonderful event that, as our brother Frank said, at one point, tears were just running down my eyes. Mm-hmm. I organized some of the founders and guests, and we came together in my house. We were about 30 in number, and we watched it from a big screen television. So it was full of excitement. And in fact, most people who were already founders, most of the founders wept for joy. Ash is God sent. That's the only word I can use to describe him.
All right.
He's God sent. And for the hopeless aspect, personally, that is what, at the time, they didn't even mention one of the apps as to be hopeless. But from his explanation, from the word go, that's what attracted me into OnPassive. I love to help. I've been trying in my own small way. And when I saw this opportunity, that will give me more the ability and the means to do more to my community and to the poor in around me, I was super excited.
Right.
And I came in. Right now, I have a very, very big dream for Obless. And one of them is opening a skill training center for all the street children around me in my community. I will take them there, gather them. It will be a boarding school. They will be fed. It will be free. I will clothe them, feed them, train them, and establish them when they finish their training by giving them some start-off capital, buying all the equipment they will need, getting a place for them to start with where I will pay for about 1 year so that they can pick up very well before they take over any responsibility. In that way, they will be able to help themselves, help their family, and help those around them. And of course, I will put a follow-up team. Even after they graduate from the school, there will be a team that will be following them up to make sure that they succeed in their endeavors. And of course, the widows, the orphans, the IDPs, the internally displaced people around me, those will be my best friends.
Okay.
And I'm ready to work with them. I thank God for OnPassive. May the good Lord never leave Ash. His hands will always remain on him. Amen. His wisdom will continue to grow, and he will lead us to the destination that he has planned for us.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mami Manga. Thank you very much.
That was powerful.
That was powerful.
Thank you so very, very much. We really do appreciate that. So please, guys, I can't continue to keep you here because next time you may not want to come again. So let's do this. I want to call on a few people now to raise their voice and just add any other thing that comes to their mind, anything they thought we could have discussed and maybe we left it out for accidentally. Let's just put it all together so that we finally call it a day. So Brother Vincent, you go first, and then Brother Oliver, Peter Rogers, and then Sister Lynn will close this session for us, please. So Brother Vincent.
Oh, thank you, Sister Comfort. I just want to say thanks to everyone. Thanks to OnPassive heroes, especially you guys, Sister Comfort, Sister Naomi, Sister Fumi, Sister Gladys,
right now.
yeah, Sister Gladys, and then our brothers also, Brother Frank, Brother Collins, Brother Oliver, and just Brother Peter. So all the OnPassive, OnPassive heroes leaders, I would like just to congratulate you and thank you again. I know the road was very long, but we have done the most of our effort. So what we have to do is not too far. So we need a little bit effort, and then we'll get to the destination of our journey. So once again, I would like to thank all of you, all the participants, also all these guys who come here every Saturday, every weekend for our webinar. Thank you all, and God bless you, and God bless also OnPassive. This is our new journey and new family. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
All right, thank you too. Thank you. So who was next? Brother Oliver? Anything you want to add? If you want to add anything that will fire us up, Vincent has already said goodbye. So just go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to everybody that is here, to thank the heroes, the all winners, the Ghanaian webinar, the Kenyan webinar, and the Africa and the world as a whole, all the Perseverance. I want to say thank you, but I just want to say this. Please go check make sure your emails are all active and your all founders account are all active, they are fine, because we are moving into a different phase. If you go and look at your website now on your laptop and you check it also on your phone, there are 2 different IP addresses. The name that is on your laptop is your name because it has captured your IP address. But when you check it on your phone, it's going to be different also. It's going to be another name. This tells you that they've already set that rotator has been set up. We tested it with the Brad Collins yesterday and it was perfect. So I just want to say thank you and happy weekend. See you tomorrow. And we have our tech this thing at 5 p.m. today. Please come and join us. Thank you.
All right, so the tech team is live today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then immediately after this, we're moving into the Kenyan community. So let's hear from Peter Rogers and then Sister Lynn will speak the last week.
Well, how do I follow these guys? Obviously, everybody here, well, obviously great to see everybody here, the leaders here.
You're freezing.
All these people together, Brother Colin. But I just want to say this last one thing just to try and spice everything up.
Right.
This morning I went and had my hair cut a little bit shorter now, and I took my boy with me, and I go to a particular barber shop.
Oh dear, freezing.
He said, "That thing you're involved in on Passive, that thing you got a lot of pictures on Passive." I said, "Oh yeah." He said, "It's launched, hasn't it?" And I said, "Well, we've launched in Dubai. Yeah, it's all the pictures there on my Facebook page."
Right.
I said, "Look, can you send me some information?" No, and I said, "Yeah, of course I can, yeah." And obviously he done me hair, he done my boys there, and I was just about to leave, and I thought, no, I'm not going to push it. And he said, "Look, here's my email." And he was saying, "You've got my email, haven't you? You're going to maybe send me."
Right.
He was so fired up about what I put on my Facebook page and what he's seen. And Ash is right. We will be the chased. People will be chasing us to join what we've got and what we've done. You know, I mean, I've shared it with Chris before. I've told him about it, and you know, obviously they poo-pooed it like a lot of them, but they will come, and that's just an example that happened this morning.
Right. Wow.
I've had since Wednesday. I've had one other person join my team from those pictures as well. So
right.
We're just
now
getting
right.
started.
Yeah, we hunters are now becoming the hunted. That's it.
That's it. That's the
right.
word.
Thank you for sharing, Peter.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Auntie Lynn, are you there? Somebody needs to unmute herself right now.
Could you sneak Gladys in for a sec?
Okay. Gladys, are you there, Sister Gladys?
Yes, please. I just want to add one thing. There's a question that you asked, why 24/7? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
please. Thank you for coming back to that. Thank you.
Yes, I want to go back to why 24/7 advertisement in Dubai. This is because Ash understands the power of persistency and the consistency in marketing. If you put something in front of people's eyes 24/7, a screen showing up every 5 minutes, the airport is a very busy place. It's on 24/7. If you miss seeing it on this screen, when you move there after 5 minutes, you'll see it. When you go outside, you'll see it. So he knows at some point, you can ignore it on the first 2, 3, 4 screen, but you cannot ignore it continuously. So I just wanted to say that is the power of consistency and persistence in marketing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. That was powerful. Thank you so much for coming back to it. Yeah. Okay, Auntie Lynn, if you can close us now, please.
Sure.
So you want to say
before Starlene close us? Can I say something?
Oh, Sorry, bro. Where have you been? Sorry. Yes, go for it.
I'll try to raise my hand, but not.
Sorry.
One of the things I know we talk about
Where's
what the event that happened in Dubai.
Yeah.
To assure everybody and tell you sincerely, from my knowledge, is OnPassive has been launched in Dubai. It's launched. It is not marketing. You launch before you market.
Okay.
I talk about niche and I talk about global. In a niche market, you launch and then you market. And that's why when you look at that tower, they said OnPassive is now launched in Dubai. So that will start to create the awareness. You launch OnPassive as a global brand, and people will start to get the awareness of what they are selling. You know, and they'll start to say, okay, what do you have? What do you have? Let's see. And then OnPassive will start to launch the product individually. Now we have launched in Dubai as a global brand, OnPassive. And that's why I want people to know that. And that is where the traffic will start to come. The market will start to come. The curiosity and everything will start to come. And OnPassive will do that. As I said, we'll move from continent to continent to whatever, and they'll be launching in a niche based on your way, your perception, your ideas, and your culture. They need to know your culture. That's marketing. Know your culture before they launch. The global ceremony will come. That will be a ceremonial team, but we have already launched in all those continents. And then the ceremonial way will come. But as Naomi said, I want to go back to Naomi. You said something about you do that. We tried all those things with Brother Oliver this morning. I said, Brother Oliver, go and look at this. When you put it is this. We are already in a rotator. We are already there. Rotator, and everything is there, ready to kick off. Put it in your laptop. It will pick your IP address, Mr. Comfort. Put your address. It will show somebody in India who is a founder, which means as a founder, you can still come in, but we don't know if when it comes to reseller, they'll say, oh, this person, but they'll change it and you cannot see that person. We're already there. When we're talking about link 55, it's already there. Go to OnPassive, it's already there. When you choose to become a founder, you follow this downline or whatever, or the market, the whatever they call it. But we are already fine. That's what I want to add. That we have launched in Dubai. It's not marketing now kicked on in Dubai because we have launched at OnPassive. So the marketing begins in Dubai. And that's how it will spread all over the United Arab Emirates. Whatever country go, they launch again, it's spread all over like wildfire. So I want to make that, let's rest assured, and we are happy. And that's why I'm so excited. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Thank you so much, bro. Thanks for that powerful one. All right, Auntie Lynn, go.
So my final words are this. This is just the beginning. I'm already blown away, as all of you have been blown away by Wednesday's event. And just imagine, Ash Mufarah has just told us this much of what's really going on and what's going to happen. So just put your seatbelts on and get ready for the ride of your lives. Keep engaged, keep coming to this webinar. It's every week, so you know what's going on. Keep logging into your back office. Stay involved because things are rolling. We are in massive momentum. We are in the best shape of our lives, as Ash Mufarah has said. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, fellow heroes, for always making it. Thank you. And like I say, I feel even hotter than I was before the start of this webinar, because I mean, you guys, you are just doing a wonderful job. Thank you. Let's keep on keeping on and until we see at the very, 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 very top. So if we can unmute and say goodbye, say whatever thing we want to say, and see you again same time next week. See you tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you today at 5 p.m. Eastern with the tech guys. See you immediately after this with the Kenyan community. All right. So guys, if we can unmute ourselves and say goodbye and say whatever we want to say about OnPassive.
Everyone's unmuted.
Bye, everyone.
Everybody.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.
Winners. Bye.
Thank you, winners.
All winners and the heroes. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Mama.